And secondly, surely you've got to be uncertain about the prospect of your second baseman, who certainly for the time he was here seemed at the very least indifferent and almost seemed as though he wished he could be somewhere else. Those are obviously major problems for next year, or the year upcoming I should say. And so how will you be competitive?
Sure. And I agree with you. I think Lind, the first half, he was leading, I think, for a good chunk of the first 2 or 3 months. He was leading the American League in RBI, and then he tailed off. Back issues, wrist, and so on. But even still, I know, we don't necessarily have that bona fide cleanup hitter, but there's been a lot of teams that have a deep lineup 1 through 9, and that's what we've tried to do. I remember even the New York Yankees in 1996. Their leading home run hitter was Bernie Williams with 29, and Tino Martinez at 25, and then Paul O'Neill was third with 19. I think you have this whole lineup, other than maybe shortstop, is 20 home run or more, certainly ability, top to bottom. So you could have 8 guys in this lineup doing that. With respect to second base, I think Kelly Johnson, who was here, was streaky. But if you look at the numbers and the production that he gave us, it's close to an 800 OPS, which for that position is above average. I just think he was streaky early on. He played very well. Had a bit of a lull in the middle, and then at the end he played very well. So I think if you caught him on a certain day, just like you see any player, but I think the body of work as a whole, I thought he played very well for us. I think defensively he was a lot better than we expected. Offensively, it's a left-handed bat, brings us some on-base percentage, which we want to add, especially for an American League lineup. He hit some home runs, and he's actually a great guy, and he enjoyed being here. So sometimes the body language of players on the field, I remember observing Alex Gonzalez, the shortstop, years before with the Marlins and the Red Sox, and thinking, doesn't look like he's real excited to play, and you get to know him, and he's class act, total pro, and Kelly's one of those guys that falls in that category, so I think he's going to have a great year for us.